Happy Midsummer week, everyone. I've got some sunflowers. I'm wearing my sun colors. Today is Tuesday. We've got 2 days to the summer solstice. The next 4 days are the longest days of the year, and I'm really gonna try and embrace it. Tonight, we're gonna go out to Korean barbecue with some friends, and I have plans all week, so I'm just trying to continue some of the stuff I was doing last week with just being extra energetic, staying out, doing stuff. So come with me. Also, it's really hot here. It's been in the 90s for several days now. Hi, sweet girl. So I had to move my snap peas over here where they are more in the shade, because last year all my snap peas freaking died from a heat spell. I'm keeping everything super watered, but look, they're finally flowering. And look how fast the new arugula sprouted up. It's amazing. Hey everybody, I don't know how loud the air conditioner is, but I want to tell Brian the plot of this terrible book I finished, and I figured you all might want to hear as well. Okay, I think the summary of this book is really funny and wild, but if you think this sounds boring, I do talk about this for the next 5 minutes, so skip ahead if you don't want to watch. So this is That Summer's Child book by Diane Chamberlain that I got out of our little free library. So the basic premise of the book is that this little girl named Daria, who's 11, is on the beach early one morning and finds a baby under a giant shell, a brand new just born baby, placenta still attached. And her family decides to adopt the baby, and they name her Shelly.
What sort of shell is that though?
That's a good question. I'll get the book back out of the little free library and look at what kind of shell. They name her Shelly. And in this family is Daria, the 11-year-old, and then she has an older sister named Chloe, who at this point in the book, Chloe is really smart. She went to college at age 16. So she's a genius, and she's back for the summer. There's also a cousin named Ellen. Then we jump 20 years into the future, and this man named Rory, he was a teenager back when this happened, when they found Shelly on the beach. He's now a famous host of a show that is all about solving mysteries, and he's decided to come back to this beachy hometown to try and solve the mystery of who is Shelly's mom. So throughout the book, it is a bunch of interviews from Rory, interviewing people in town, and it's the most sexist book in the world. I can't believe the book was written by a woman, first of all, for so many reasons. Every woman is described sexually and sexualized. They're all sexy. Chloe, the older sister who is a genius, is now a nun. Shelly has brain damage but is still so beautiful. They're always putting those two things together. She could be a model, but too bad she's brain damaged.
Shelly is brain damaged?
Yeah, and they think it's probably from being left on the beach as a newborn. The words they use are so offensive to describe her. Daria is not like other girls. She is a carpenter. Whoa, cool. Really cool bird just flew by. The book is basically them being I think it was Cindy, the neighborhood tramp. She was a loose woman, using all those words. Also, there's no question of who the father of the baby is. It's just, who's the mother and why is she such a loose bitch? They're just going through naming all these teenage girls in the neighborhood who were young teenagers at that time and going, she wore loose clothing, I'll bet it was her. She was with all the guys. Then there's this reveal from Chloe the nun. This priest dies, and they're like, he did it on purpose. Chloe reveals that she thinks that she's the reason the priest chose to take his life, because she reveals that she's horny all the time. Also, she's described as being supermodel with large breasts and small skinny waist.
Oh, the nun is a supermodel?
Yes.
How do you know? All right, never mind.
Because every woman is described in detail many times throughout the book. So it is shoved down my throat how sexy all these women are.
The narrator's Chloe had a rack to end them all.
They pretty much. And there's so many other things that are so fucked up about this book. So many other characters I'm not gonna name. But anyway, Chloe is I think I'm the reason the priest took his life, because I'm so horny all the time, and I got him to have sex with me. To help hide my secret, he took his life.
Oh my god, give me a break.
Also, it was a very easy read. I will say that. Author's good writer.
You've been getting good at reading.
That's true too. Remember that there's also Ellen, the cousin. This is one of the only women who is not described as being very sexy. In fact, she's described as being frumpy and ugly, and she's mean. So we don't like Ellen.
We definitely don't like Ellen.
From the beginning of the book, like this whole hook that got me to read the entire book. Daria, she saves the baby, and then it says like she decided to never tell anyone what else she saw on the beach that day. Daria reveals that she found Ellen's puka shell necklace on the beach near the baby. So all her life she's known that it was Ellen who gave birth to the baby, but she's kept her secret. Also, Daria has been saying, I thought it was Cindy too, because she's so loose with the guy. So I'm like, wow, throwing Cindy under the bus when you thought it was Ellen. But the very end of the book, it's revealed Chloe, the sexy nun, goes, I'm actually Shelley's mom. Remember how I was so addicted to sex? Well, guess what? I had sex with Rory, and it's Rory and I's child.
The sexy nun?
The sexy nun, Chloe, who is Daria's sister,
Oh.
and who grew up with Shelley as her sister, reveals that she's actually Shelley's mom. She gave birth to Shelley on the beach, never told Rory that she had gotten pregnant. And also it's like, how did no one know she was pregnant? We know that she was very skinny with big boobs because that was described so much throughout the book, how sexy she was in a bikini. And she's like, I just wore really big t-shirts, as though that really does work. I know, you guys. And Rory is like, well, now that I know I'm the father, which didn't even think about how, oh yeah, there was a father.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not gonna
one night stand with a nun.
I'm not gonna run this story because it involves me now. When I was just exposing these hot young women, then I was going to have an awesome TV show. But now that I know I'm the father and I'm implicated in this, and he's been judging every woman. His son is dating a 15-year-old girl, and he's like, I don't like the way she dresses. Why'd she pierce her belly button? And he finds out that she's on birth control, which should be great news. And he goes, oh, that means that she's had a lot of sex with a lot of guys, and I'd be worried that she might have AIDS.
Why don't we take this out of our little free library or put a spoiler in the beginning and say, this is kindling?
That was the book. I just needed to share how ridiculous it was.
All right, I think I'm gonna stop recording because my hand is tired, and this is 3 times as long as you said it would be.
Okay, bye.
I go 16, 12. That's a code to my heart. I go 1, 6, 1, 2.
A real exciting. There she is.
Aquarian for Taurus.
Ooh, I wanted to let y'all know that Brian and I started listening to Piranesi. We just started it. We actually had to restart it because we were like, are we missing something? But no, I love that we know nothing about it, and there's a major mystery that needs to be solved here. It's just such an interesting book right away. So thank you all for the recommendation. For everybody else who's thinking about reading a book, I don't want to say anything about it. I think you should go in with no expectations like we did, because that's kind of been part of the fun.
I go 1, 6, 1, 2. Stop.
Brian and I are headed to the beach, wearing our beach outfits. We're gonna have some fun. I have the day off work, so gonna beach it up.
Peace of mind, a friend of mine. Whoa, 16, 12. That's go to my heart. I go 1, 6, 1, 2. Oh, star. I go 16, 12. It goes to my heart.
Okay, the water's freezing cold still, but very refreshing on a 90-degree day.
Oh,
wow,
I go 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6.
Just cooking in my bathing suit. I love being in my bathing suit all day. Also, can I share something fun? Back when I listened to the audiobook The Grand Sophie, I thought the narrator was like one of the best I'd ever heard, and I was like, this is such a pleasant experience. And now I'm listening to The Enchanted April, which is a classic novel written in the 20s. It's so cute. Such a delightful book. It's about 4 women who don't know each other who decide to escape England to go to Italy and stay in a medieval castle together. So it's just really cute and sweet, but it's the same narrator. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is my narrator who I loved so much. And I finally looked her up, and it's freaking Charlotte Lucas from my favorite BBC Pride and Prejudice, starring Colin Firth and Jennifer Ale. It's Charlotte Lucas narrating these books. She's the best narrator in the whole world. Anyway, just a fun surprise. Also, Brian and I are going to Scandinavia in July next month. I need book recommendations of summertime Scandinavian books, please. I already have, is it called The Summer Book? By the same person who created The Moomins. I have that on my list, but please tell me more. Summertime Scandinavian books. Gotta be set in summer, warm, happy, you know what I'm saying? Or if you have a book that's like set in any sort of like fjord in the summer, please tell me. Our cosmos are blooming just in time for midsummer. Nick Gage is in town, so we're having him and Denise and maybe Jade and Eric over, but we're just waiting for him now. I reorganized the living room so that it's got summer stuff out instead of spring stuff, because tomorrow's the first day of
I
summer.
go 1 6 1 6 1 6 1 6 1 2 16 12.
Okay, remember how in my last video Brian made gnocchi pizza? This is gonna be the third time we've made it. We're making it for all our friends tonight. It's a big hit. Love and Lemon's gnocchi pizza.
16 12. It's going my heart. I go 1 this 1 2. Hey hey hey. I go 6 12 is the key. The key is the key.
You guys, I'm telling everybody about Summer's Child. Okay, it was a horseshoe crab show. Nick is taking this book, by the way. He's gonna take it on the road with him.
Eric, now that I have construction this
If it was that could be a
Sure.
movie.
That bitch didn't find this size of a horseshoe crab on the beach and then put her baby under it.
This is the proofing spot for
Yeah,
my baby.
the perfect spot to put my child right here.
Almost to work right now. It is finally cooling off. I think it's gonna be a high of 80 today, which is so much cool. It's been like in the mid 90s all week. Almost to work. I'm filming some Stacy Quasar stuff today, so I had to lug this big thing, and it's a cooler because we're having a rainbow themed potluck for Pride. So I was like, I'll just bring rainbow carrots and make some hummus since I'm totally into that now. It's a lot to lug from the train, but I'm almost there, and then I'm gonna stay late here and then go out with my girls. Happy solstice, everyone.
They've got 16 mutual friends. He's got animal spirits, and he's got heartfelt lyrics. Put them together and you can hear it. Oh, song everyone knows. This is got animal spirits.
I got here really early and I figured, oh, I'll just walk around and go to all the different shops that are all surrounding Cafe Babariba, and literally they're all closed. Every single shop is closed. So now I'm just walking around aimlessly. It was raining, which at first was a bummer. Now it's not, so I don't mind walking and looking at rich people's houses. I finished Enchanted April and I had a lovely time front to back. If you're looking for a classic novel set in Italy it's actually set in April, but very summery imagery. And now I'm starting Birding with Benefits, which is a book that popped up on Goodreads, and it was like, you might like this in romance. And I got Arilla to agree to read it as well, and she already listened to it. This is also my first time listening to an audiobook on Spotify, so I'm curious how this is gonna work. But apparently you get 15 free hours of audiobooks a month if you have Spotify Premium, which I do. So anyway, I'll let y'all know how it is.
Heartfelt lyrics. Put them together and you can hear it. Oh, where the story goes. Now everyone seems unaware that these two are a destined pair. But I checked out.
Okay, it's Midsummer and we got sangria, a traditional midsummer drink. Apparently Jamie and I are the only ones. Me and Meredith are gonna drink this whole thing.
It's not that much. You guys are gonna get lit. It's okay. Wait, that's all that came out from one glass? Yeah, that is a lot.
Guys, for the Midsummer Festival for my friends Virgis. Taste tradition thought. Only 2 people shall 75 ounces of this.
Oh, whoa, whoa. And when the rising action rises, there is only one thing left, and that's the climax.
We all set goals for our summer. Here they are in rapid fire.
Salt caramel in summer.
Courageous summer.
Summer of exploration.
Find
butterfly summer. I'm coming out of my cocoon.
Aperol Spritz Summer.
Have you a kind summer?
I don't like a cold soup. I'm sitting out here in the sun, practicing my lines for Denise and my show. She's gonna come over in a little bit and we're gonna rehearse. Also, Brian is running to get Taco Bell and he's testing our bike rack on the back of the car. We've never put 2 bikes on it before, but tonight we're going to drive to Diversey Harbor and park and then bike to the Billy Joel concert from there because traffic is so awful and there are so many road closures like around Lakeshore in Michigan and stuff for the NASCAR race that's coming up. So we're like, literally the best way to do this would be to bike, but instead of having to bike home late at night all the way, we'll just bike for like 20 to 30 minutes and then put our bikes on the car and then go home. What is it, Dougie? We're 30 minutes late and very tired, very hungry, but here we are.
Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
You're so smart. Tell me why are you still so afraid? You said goodbye to me tonight. There would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired. That has happened for the longest time. See all the movie stars, their fancy cars and their limousines. Get high in the Rockies, under the evergreens.
it's time for us to bike back to Diversity. Hey everyone, it's 1:39 and I'm just getting into bed. This is so Midsummer witch of me. Yeah, biking took forever. Getting back to the car, putting the bikes on the car is what took a really long time, but here we are, home safe. I took a shower because I was drenched in sweat all night and then got drenched in like mist. Oh, we saw some really cool birds. I gotta figure out what they were. Okay, I understand that Cressida's outfits, costumes are supposed to be like over the top. However, if I showed up as an actor to the set and I had just been cast in a Regency show and I walked into my dressing room and they were like, here's what you're gonna wear and here's how we're gonna do your hair, I would be so pissed. If they were like, we're actually not gonna dress you in traditional Regency wear, we're gonna make you look like a Who from Whoville.
Don't worry, I'm back.
Well, everybody, it's been a wonderful week of socializing and being my wildest, craziest self. However, it's now time to return to Cozy Meredith. We just had grilled cheese and tomato soup, even though it's like 95 degrees out. Brian just noticed that there's peas coming out. They were just flowers like yesterday. Also, the other thing that's popping up, tomatoes, little tomatoes.
So I'm gonna choose this one because flopping over already and kind of like turning brown on some of the ends.
What? Oh.
There's nothing there.
Okay, put it back in, put it back in.
What the fuck?
Look at this baby bunny. I have to chase it away so Luna doesn't chase it. Oh, you're so freaking cute. Look how tiny you are. Hi, baby. You're letting me get way too close. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta seriously go. Yeah, go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. What? Anyway, literally anywhere. Okay, bye. Ice cream.
And right as she said that,
Ice cream truck
the beautiful
is going
music
by.
of the ice cream truck started going down our street.
But I haven't worn a goddamn bra all day and I can't go out like this. I'm also wasted. Well, look what Brian found at the store. It's a beautiful summer night. Hard drive just failed. This current vlog, I had already started editing this morning. I did for like an hour and a half and we can't seem to retrieve it, so. Okay, that was really scary. I had to order a new hard drive to get overnight delivered to here. And in the meantime, we were able to get my current library onto my work hard drive temporarily. So I'm gonna finish editing this vlog on there, and then when my new hard drive comes, then I'll transfer hopefully everything over. But this, I'm like trying not to touch it. This is my hard drive. It's got everything from all my vlogs. I mean, it's 5 terabytes. So it's got like almost 3 terabytes worth of vlog stuff on it. So I don't want to lose all of that. So, but I have to just take it one moment at a time for right now. Just one moment at a time and say, all right, we'll just do what we can. Really intense. ground sausage, so that's all vegan. Rice with spinach, lemon, garlic. We got peppers. And then I made a Greek yogurt sauce with garlic, lemon, and dill. And Brian is getting ready to cook a blueberry pie on the fire. Wow, beautifully done. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, the blueberry pie was not cooking on the fire because the fire kept losing heat. So we're gonna transfer it to the oven to finish. I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
Okay, so I should pull it out?
Yeah. Should we let it cool?
Yeah.
Yum.